Hi, I'm Marianne, and for those of you who don't know me, I graduated from Life Valley last year, 2024, and today I'm going to take you through my journey of how I chose the course I'm pursuing today. Starting off with the subjects I took in 11th and 12th, I had 5 subjects: English compulsory, economics, psychology, design, and IP. So these were chosen completely by me, and Life Valley being the amazing school it is, they gave me an option to pick the subjects I really wanted to study. So yeah, I really did enjoy studying all of them because I didn't want to go into commerce or arts or even science. So this was the perfect option for me for pursuing mass media. Now, what made me choose this course in particular? For the longest time, I'd been wanting to do fashion communication at NIFT. Since I was a little girl, I'd worked every day to ensure that I got into my dream college, which I thought was NIFT. And we didn't quite end up that way. So I joined an institute in Kochi, which is called AFT, for NIFT coaching particularly. And I spent 2 years there doing coaching, which is online. It was a hybrid course, of course. And then I really enjoyed it. I loved the time. I made good friends. It was a good exposure. But towards the end, I realized that this is not exactly what I want to get into, because NIFT is 100 times harder. And if you crack it, it's sort of a big deal because it's one of the best design schools in India. So I went and I wrote my entrance exam and I got a pretty decent rank. But in the end, that's not what I chose. And here's how I came to the conclusion that I didn't want to do NIFT. Now, there are times where you think, this is what I want to do in life, this is what I'm going to become. But at some point, you may or may not fall into the path where you think, oh, this is not what I want to do. And that's completely fine. Like, seriously, it's okay to not know what you want to do in the future because you have a lot of time left. And I chose this 1 month before I had to select a college. So you guys have ample time and you don't have to worry about not having enough time, and of course with the right support and everything, you'll make the best decision, and I'm sure of that. I know a lot of you don't exactly know what you want to do for your undergrad, and a lot of you won't know what you want to do and pick in 11th and 12th. But honestly, if you don't want to go into pure commerce and if you don't want to go into pure science, the best option is to pick a combination which has the subjects you'd like to explore. Honestly, there's no point in doing pure commerce or pure science if you're going into something art related, or if you're going, for example, in my case, there would be no need for me to do science to go into mass media, because they don't really look at your subjects. They look at your ranking and how you do creativity wise. So if you're looking for a subject like that, I suggest you pick something hybrid with all the various subjects so you can explore more about it. And you don't have to worry about time. You have ample time on your hands to make a decision, and you don't have to do it right away. For example, I chose it 1 month before I had to pick which college I wanted to go to. So trust me, you have enough time. But one thing I will tell you is apply to every single college you've had on your mind. You have nothing to lose. You'll have to write a few extra entrance exams, or you'll have to fill a few extra application forms, but at the end of the day, it's going to benefit you because you'll have a lot of options on your hands. There are a lot of published books to help you prepare for your entrance exams. So I highly suggest you start studying those and practicing those in 12th. You don't really have to. If you have the time in 11th, I suggest you start early. And if you know what you want to do, then start off in 11th. There's no need to wait, so you can relax in 12th. But yeah, if you're not sure what you want to do, I suggest you go ahead and read and explore all the different fields we have right now. And especially in the generation we live in, you have a lot of options to pick from. So you don't have to worry about finding what you want to do, because you obviously will. If colleges ask you for resumes or essays, I'd say focus a lot on extracurricular when it comes to high school, because they take a lot of validation. Do MUNs, go for running competitions, athletics, arts, everything you could go for. If you have the time for it, go for it. It's the best. It's going to look amazing on your resume. And for essays, just be yourself and tell them why you're good enough for the college and why you deserve to get in. And if it's entrances, please don't stress. Personally, I was freaking out when I had like 10 entrances right, because I applied to all the colleges I wanted to go to, and honestly it wasn't impossible at all. I mean, if you put your mind to it and if you just sit for a few weeks and practice everything in the entrance exam book, you can accomplish what you want. I'd like to give you guys a few tips that helped me crack my board exams and that helped me get into the college I finally wanted to go to. Number 1, do not get demotivated by horrible marks, because as I told you, my pre-boards were horrendous, and if you ask any of the teachers that taught me there, they'll tell you how bad it was. But don't get demotivated by that, because you have ample time to catch up to it. And don't ever compare yourself with your friends or your peers. It really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's your success. And if you work hard enough during the last few months of your school, you're gonna ace it, and I have no doubt. Number 2, if you find a particular subject hard or something you find impossible to crack, get help from your teachers. It's the best way for you to make it easier for yourself. And there's no shame in asking for help, even if it's your friends. I remember a lot of my classmates who sat down last minute and taught me a lot of terms I never understood. So even that way, just ask for help when you need it. Number 3, please don't get stressed out and panic about your boards. That's the biggest mistake you'll do to yourself. Just take it easy. Take a deep breath. Whenever you feel like you're gonna do bad or you're demotivating yourself, just take a deep breath and reassure yourself that you can overcome this. And it's not really that hard of a challenge. If you really put your mind into it, you can ace it. And the next point, I know you would have heard it from everyone around you, especially your parents, teachers, etc. But please go through the daily news. Or you don't have to read the newspaper necessarily. There are apps like InShort which summarize the news for you. So just go through it, or even go through an online website where you can go through the news, or daily news, or even weekly news works. But being updated on the current situations of the country and even the current situation of the world is very important, especially when it comes to writing entrance exams. And for those of you who don't exactly know what you want to do, don't panic. Just take a deep breath and research on the different fields that exist in today's world, because you have a lot of options to pick from. And I know it's confusing and I know you don't know what you want to do, but eventually you will find something that suits your personality and that suits the set of skills you have embedded in you. So don't worry, you've got time. You can sit and think about it. You can sit and research. You can go out, do internships. Internships are very important. And if you land one, go for it. Don't say no to anything. So yeah, have an open mind, and you guys are gonna ace this. For whoever has board exams in 2025 this year, go kill it. And for the rest of you, good luck. Bye.